against the Heavenly Father himself, man. You're coming up against Yahweh himself, man. All right? You don't consider that, man. Oh, well, get me. I know what I want. Ecclesiastes 5 and 1. You understand? Go ahead.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 5 and verse 1. Keep thy foot when thou goest into the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools.
Yeah, be more ready to hear, right? When you come into the house of the Most High, meaning when you're in the midst of his 2 or 3 of his prophets, man. Go ahead.
It says, for they consider not that they do evil.
They don't even consider that that's evil that you're doing. And it's pride. And it's arrogance, you see? You understand? So this is why these people are going to get judged. Watch out, Zabak. Watch out, Zabak. This is why these people are going to get judged. Go ahead.
So this is the book of Sirach, the book of Sirach, chapter 10 and 7. Pride is hateful for the Most High man.
Right.
And by both does one commit iniquity.
Right. Pride is when you think you're above what you really are. When you're delusional, you think you are. Right? That's what pride is. Okay?
Right. Verse 12, the beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker.
Right. So if you think that you can do without the Most High, you think that you're above what you are. Because the Most High is obviously over. Okay, he says, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. So you're bucking up against your creator, man. You're bucking up against the Lord.
What? Job 4:17, shall mortal man be more just than the Most High?
Right.
Shall a man be more pure than his Maker? Back to Sirach 10 and verse 13. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that has it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
He's going to bring upon them strange He's going to bring upon them strange calamities, man. Very strange things, man. You know? That's what's getting ready to come on these people. They're going to be like, what the hell is this? What's going on? What did you do? Right? And they're not going to be able to deliver themselves from it. Okay? Is it on there? Okay, go ahead.
This is Psalms 14 in verse 1. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. That's ultimately the mindset of Esau. And when he said in his mind, there's no God. You know, that's why he pushes forth this vibration of do what you want. You know, there's no consequences. Because what? He doesn't believe in the faith. And like it says in the book of Sirach, 10 and 2, you know, as the judge of the people, so are his officers. So therefore, these people, they're under the vibration as well that there's no God. Therefore, hey, their pride has been inflamed. Which really, that's the Lord doing that just to bring those combos of judgment that were going into earlier.
Or they might know there's a Most High, but they believe that they're over him. You know? That's why these people might, they're actually going to try to fight against the Most High. Why do you think they're setting up a space force? If they had any common sense, they know the power of the Most High is above, but in their proud mind, they're still willing to fight. You know? Yeah. The board's back.
Isaiah 45 and 9. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the potsherd strive with the potsherd of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioned
Let the broken vessels fight with the broken vessels. You know? Let the earth fight with the earth. You know? Jesus says that the Most High's ways are higher than our ways.
It says here, shall the clay say to him that fashioned it, what makest thou? Or thy work, he had no hands. So we are basically going to him, going to Esau because he's striving against the Most High, changing the ordinances that the Lord has established. Right? So at the end, it's not going to go well for him. Right? Because again, Yahushua is coming back to set up that order. Okay? All the madness and disorder that Esau has established on the earth, Yahushua is going to come and reset the earth the right way.
Okay, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 17 and verse 1. For great are thy judgments and cannot be expressed. Therefore, unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation,
Who's the holy nation? We're the holy nation, not those people over there trying to pretend to be us. Man. We're the holy nation, man. The Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, is what they're being called today, man. They oppressed us, so this is why this judgment is coming, man. You see? Go ahead. Well, that's why with that the hurricane, some of the main cities that were affected were those sundown racist Edomite towns, man. Those are the main ones that got fucked up the most, man. And then Jake was saying like, yo, you know it's coincidental that the cities that got messed up were sundown towns. What's a sundown town? That's a town where Jake, the so-called black people, are not allowed to go after sundown, or they have the threat of being murdered, right? And they still hold that to this day. They still practice that to this day in certain lot of those places, right? So guess what? That's one of the places that got taken out by the hurricane. Who did that? Those places were the main ones taken out by the hurricane. Who did that? Right? That's starving to death right now. Who did that? The Heavenly Father did that, man. So do you think we feel bad about those? F those people, man. All right? That's the judgment of the Most High, man. Okay? Go ahead. And then that's not even, it didn't even get started yet, man. The judgment didn't even get started yet. I don't know what they're crying about a hurricane. The Lord didn't even start yet, man. Okay? You Edomites are about to see the worst time that since you've been on the earth, the worst time is coming for you.
Go ahead. This is the book of Micah, chapter 5, and verse 15. And I will execute vengeance in anger and in fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard.
That's right. That's right. And he said he was going to do that. Why? For what? The oppression of his people, man. You could say, you could bring on, this and technically this. You can't talk your way out of the judgment, man. See, that don't affect us. That don't affect me. You know, you can talk all you want. Oh, but this and that and soda, black and soda, that doesn't save you. That doesn't save you from your judgment. What did you do? Right? We could go into the intricacies of that, but what did you do? Right? What was your role in all of this? Okay? Go ahead.
Nahum 1 and 3. The Lord is slow to anger.
Right? Because when they came to the natives, the natives were fighting against each other. Wow. So they always got an excuse. But that's not going to save you, man. The Most High don't care about them excuses. The Most High has been taking the tabs of everything that you've been doing. And it's up there in the heavens. So now we're at the time where he's getting ready to judge you for it. Right? Simple. What is Esau? You did the crime, you got to do the time.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
And get me Isaiah 14 and 21. Right? Who's reading?
Nahum 1 and 3.
Give me Isaiah 14 and 21. What?
The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is slow to anger and great in power.
That's right.
And will not at all acquit the wicked.
That's right.
The Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai had his ways in the whirlwind and in the storm.
The Most High is his way in the whirlwind and in the storm. So like I said about that hurricane, that hit those racist Edomite towns, man. And it hit them hard, man. And that's they didn't even start getting these devils. As much as they all like, you know, only gonna get the racist stuff. Look at all you Edomites. All of y'all are gonna be judged as a nation, man. All of y'all, all three of y'all. Y'all gonna get judged as a nation, man. Okay? Go ahead.
I think those type of cataclysmic events are just, I say what's they're just coincidence. No, those are targeted hits.
Because it was going a whole other direction at first. And then it turned to those things in the last 2 days. And it turned to those particular topics. And I was going somewhere completely different. That's right. But then the Most High said, nope, gotcha. That's right. So there's a lot of people didn't get a chance to escape. Right? Or to leave or whatever. Right? Because they thought it was going to be kind of mild. No. The Most High made sure he targeted what he targeted. That's right. Right? So that's just the beginning, man. Okay? That's just the beginning. Go ahead.
Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, the flame of devouring fire.
Right. So all these things are going to visit you. Gradually, it's going to continue to increase. It's going to continue to increase and get worse and worse. Supposedly, I heard there was another one on the way, like right now, but we'll see. You know, but it's constantly increasing, man. Okay, constantly increasing because the Lord is increasing the plagues, man, to the point where it's going to be overwhelming. Good.
Okay, let's see. What you got, man? Got something? What is it? Got something, man?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 14 in verse 21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of the fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities.
Right. Prepare for slaughter for who? Read that again, please.
Yeah, Isaiah 14
Read that
and
for
verse
breakout, man. Go ahead.
Isaiah 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
Prepare slaughter for his children. So can they pay for their forefathers' sins? They will. Why? Because they are their forefathers coming back. There's something called reincarnation, man. The reason they live how they live now was what they did in the past. Okay? They're the same people. We're the same people. We're the same Israelites. We're the same ancestors that were actually in slavery. But we're still under the same devils that put us in slavery back then. It's just a different scenario. The Lord kind of lightened the load now. He lightened the chains. He loosened the chains. Right? But we're still in captivity under these devils. You see? So it's a cycle. Everything is a cycle, man, including your spirit. So that's why it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, for what your forefathers did. You can't go on the past. Well, the Lord said we can. So now what?
Yeah, the Lord said he required that which is past.
Yeah.
The Lord can bring back the time if he wants to. He can do what he wants.
Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities.
Right. Right. So the Lord, that's the judgment from the Heavenly Father. That's not even. Let's say if we didn't want it, the Most High still going to do it because that's his judgment. That's what he wrote. That's what he had written down. Okay, that's his prophecies. That's not our prophecies, man. It's not even Isaiah's prophecy. It was prophecy that was given to Isaiah through the Holy Spirit. Go ahead. Okay, hold on. How much? You know what?
This is Job 20 and verse 11. His bones are full of the sins of his youth, which shall lie down with them.
Meaning the things that they did from the time they got into power. That's the sins of his youth. He even goes, you want to bring it back to Cain. Go back here, spiritually. You're Cain. But you want to go back, okay, let's deal with Esau. Let's deal with the direct line. Let's deal with Esau. Okay? Sin goes back to them as the Edomites. To Amalek when they wouldn't let us pass. Okay? That's why Balak came with that prophecy against Amalek, right? And Esau. Matter of fact, give me that. About Amalek, Numbers 20, 22, 23. Okay? That didn't work. Esau didn't want to let us in. Esau didn't let us in. Esau didn't let us in. Esau said that, we said, we're just going to drink the water. We're just going to drink the water. And we said, no. Matter of fact, we'll fight you. So they got to pay for things going back to that time. Right? And then we're talking about the Greeks. The forced Hellenization, right? The wicked Hellenization. They got to pay for all of that, okay? And the Romans, the ancient Rome, they got to pay for what they did as ancient Romans with Nero and all that. Right?
We built Rome.
Because we were in slavery, just like we're in slavery now. The Israelites were in slavery, building in Rome, just like the Israelites built America and the rest of the majority of these places, right? Okay? So when is the Israelites going to get out of captivity? When the Lord comes back to take them out of captivity. See? Go ahead.
Well, this is Numbers 24 in verse 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob.
The star that's going to come out of Jacob, meaning out of the Israelites, is going to be Yahweh Shai, the Lord. To the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
And a scepter out of Israel. And shall smite.
And he's a so-called black man, by the way. The Lord is a so-called black man. So you Edomites, think about what you think, man. All right? Think about how he feels about it. Go ahead.
And shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Seth. It says, verse 18, and Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession.
Meaning we're going to get the land of Edom, man. We're going to take the land. We're going to take the Edomites. But we're also going to take the land of Edom. Okay? That's going to be given unto the tribe of Judah. Okay? This day of the south. Okay? Shall possess it. Day of the south. Who's in the south of amongst the Israelites? The Judahites. Okay? Not now. We're not talking about the guys over there now. Those are different. Those are not even Israelites. Those are European Edomites. Go ahead.
It says, Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly.
And we're going to do valiantly in that time. Okay? Because what? When Yahushua changes us, we're going to have that power. And there's nothing that the heathen are going to be able to do against us. See? Go ahead.
It says, verse 19, out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city.
Yeah.
And when he looked on Amalek, he took up the parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations.
Now, Amalek, who are the Amalekites? The ones that are calling themselves Israelites now. Those, they really descend from Amalek for the most part. Okay? Small hat. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Right. He was the first of the nations. I mean, he was the first that came up against us. You know, he was the first that came up against us. And he was the first that, he's first in the society now. Okay? He's first in the society now. Meaning what? He runs everything. He controls everything now. If you say that now, they'll say you're anti-Semite.
Right? Like they say, you want to know who runs the world? That's who you can't talk about.
Yeah.
You know? You can't talk about these people.
Right. And any criticization of them is anti-Semite. Go ahead.
Numbers 20 and Numbers 20 and 14. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus said thy brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that had befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. And when we cried,
it's like these Edomites vexed us and our forefathers, man. Huh. Right? And not these Edomites vexed us and our forefathers, man. Huh? Go ahead.
And when we cried unto the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he heard our voice.
Right, but now we're crying unto the Lord. We have the name of the Lord. That's right. Right? We understand the scriptures. Okay? The Holy Spirit is upon us. And we're crying unto the Lord now. So now things are happening in the earth. Right? Go ahead.
He heard our voice and sent an angel and hath brought us forth out of Egypt.
So now he's going to send that same angel. That's not a capital.
No, it's a regular.
Okay, that's okay. But the angel he's going to send back now ultimately is Yahushua, the Lord. Okay? You see? Because that was the angel that was leading us out of Egypt. Okay? That's why when you read one of the passages, it has that angel with a capital A. Okay? Go ahead. So he's going to come back and deliver us out of this captivity again, which is way worse than Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And behold, we are in Kadesh, the city in the uttermost of thy border. Let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country. We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway, and we will not turn to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed thy borders. And Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword.
So all we want to do is pass through Edom, right? They said, let us pass through to get to our land. And they rejected us back then. So they've been an enemy. And that's before any conflict between us as a nation. Right? That's before we had any conflict. Right? They were really the closest to us when it came to lineage as a nation because they came from Isaac. Right? But they said nah. They oppressed us back then, man, when we were just coming out of the land. They didn't say, oh, the Lord, oh, Yahweh delivered you, or we worship Yahweh too. No, you could come through the land. No, they said, man, you can't. They were Karens, a bunch of Karens and Karens, man. Then now you can't come through here. All right? You got it, you know them Karens and Karens. That's how they came. They came in that spirit, man. Go ahead.
If I'm not mistaken,
Where's your ID?
if I'm not mistaken, they even came with swords and
They came with swords. They came with
to
swords.
welcome us. So if you're coming with swords and shields, it's not for peace, it's because what? You're saying, no, you're not coming through here.
He says, we want peace.
No, but maybe the swords was to chop up apples.
Yeah.
No,
the king said, or the prophet said, what has thou to do with peace? Right, he said that to Ahab, or Ahab's son. Was it Ahab's son? Right? He said, what has thou to do with peace? You and your mother has done such and such, right? Okay? Right? What has Esau been to do with peace? He had nothing to do with peace. All right? What? Hey, Moses. Well, you should have said what you said louder. Say what you said louder.
Well, yeah, Esau was set up to take a weak piece.
That's a sorry position. Go ahead, bro.
So it says here, and the children of Israel went unto him, and we will go to the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then will I pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet.
Right.
And he said,
so we came to them peaceably. We came to them peaceably, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
and he said, thou shalt not go through.
You shall not go through. That's what he said. Go ahead.
And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage.
So they refused to let us go through. You understand? They refused to let us go through back. So they made themselves enemies to us. So when King David did what he did, they made themselves enemies to us. We didn't come and bother them like how them guys are doing there in that land. Because they're not the real Israelites. But we came peaceably. Just like the Native Americans, they came peaceably to them on this side. And they came, it was the same thing. Okay? And the natives are also Israelites. Right? They came to help them, show them how to deal with the land and so on and so forth. And what did they do? They said, listen, Christopher Columbus said, you know what? They're so nice and kind, we could put them in slavery. But that was it. For someone that's nice and kind and wants to share with you, your first thought is to put them in slavery. Huh? So what's going to be the end of this people? Huh? Although they built themselves up to this level through the Most High. What's going to be the end of this people? Huh?
Well, it says, either kill it with the sword, must be killed with the sword.
Must. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms.
So they made themselves an enemy. So when they see, oh, the Israelites did this and that, no. They made themselves an enemy. All right? And they were really not fighting against us, they were fighting against the Most High. If you want to get technical, they weren't fighting against it because the Most High wanted us to get to the land. You understand what I'm saying? The Most High was leading the South. So when they came up against us, they came up against the Heavenly Father himself. That's why he said what he said. Take away Amalek. He told Saul to exterminate Amalek. He knew it wasn't going to be done then because he understood prophecy had to be fulfilled. But the reason he said that, because that's how he feels about Amalek and Esau. So you Israelites talk about you love Edomites. Oh, I love all these. I love everyone. Well, you're an enemy of the Most High. You're against what God likes. Because God don't love them. And God requires us to hate the evil, man. Go ahead, bro.
So that was also an opportunity.
Because that's that Christian plantation slavery mindset. That's what they feed into your ass. Where they can hate. But you, just accept and love everything. Go ahead.
That's what it says. He that justified the wicked and condemning the just, they're both abomination to the Most High.
That's right. That's right. Because the most segregated place is the church. The most segregated place is the church. Them Edomite church, go to one of the Edomite churches down south and see if they accept your ass. Go to them down south, see if they accept your ass. Okay? Then we calling some of them boys, you can lynch these guys. They're talking about love, but they're Christians, right? A lot of the people that was lynching you back, those are Christian people. Those are Christians who were lynching you and hanging you on trees, right? And we're teaching you about Christianity, teaching you about the love of Jesus, right? And you still hold that doctrine to this day because you don't understand the Bible, man. Okay? They had something called a slave Bible. What was the slave? They took out about 80% of the Bible. Or 70% of the Bible and gave you the ones that made it sound like it's all about loving people who do wickedness to you. That's not what the scriptures is about, man. Huh? The Lord said, he speaks about vengeance. He speaks about recompense, man.
He gave you the obey your master precepts. Don't fight against your master. Turn the other cheek. That's the precepts he gave you. That's why that movie, that slavery movie, I forgot the name, man. The one where think it's 12 months later where the preacher was became a preacher.
No, that was
traveling 12 nations.
Go to the Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation.
Yeah, that's why in that movie, Birth of a Nation, whenever the main character started preaching the precepts about, you know, Esau's the enemy, you're not supposed to trust him, things of that nature. That's why, hey, the plantation master came up against them, man. You know? Because back then, he gave you a precept package. That precept package is what? You obey him. There's nothing outside of that. You know? Not turn it on.
Also,
But the movie was named Birth of a Nation.
yeah, it's based on that. But the KKK, they have crosses. Close down members, they wear crosses. You know, and even the first slave ship was named after Jesus.
Good ship, Jesus. Good ship, Jesus.
You know? So you Israelites that are following that ideology are completely lost. You know, like you have what we call Stockholm syndrome. Yeah. You love your master.
And you're anti-Christ. Christians are actually anti-Christ. You think you're following the Lord, but you're really anti-Christ. Because you don't understand the scriptures. Your mindset is completely against the ways of the scriptures. Okay? When you listen to them talk, they really love this world. They love Babylon. They love America. They love the mindset of it. You know, they want it to continue. When you hear a Christian talk about this place has to be destroyed, yeah? For all the wickedness that's been done, they don't speak like that. Okay? Because their mind is not of the Bible. Their mind is of sin. Go ahead.
Yeah, real quick, this is Psalm 55 and 20. He has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenants.
Amos, going back to what we read, we came peaceably upon the Edomites, but they came with war, man. Like the scripture says, war was in his heart.
Go ahead.
Amos 1 and 11. Thus said the Lord, for the transgression of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity and anger, did perpetually, and keep his wrath forever.
That's it. That's what it was, man. So the Edomites always hated man, right? From the beginning, man. Right? So it ain't gonna be. It's not no different now, right? Jake thinking Esau gonna switch his mindset. No, Esau wants to believe the narrative of the Israelites, okay, being wicked and all. They want to believe that narrative. That's why even if there's facts opposing it, I don't believe that. How can you? No, even though there's facts opposing, because they want to believe that. Okay. So what's next? What's next is that these devils, these Edomites, they're gonna attack. They're gonna come up against you and actually start killing a lot of you. Right? And then you Jake's gonna have to wake up and say, no, now it's time to get into warrior mode. Okay? Because they're ready to attack. The only thing left for them to do is attack. And if they continue to be exposed and the truth continues to come out, they're just gonna resort to attacking like a rat in a corner. Okay? That's what they're gonna resort to do. I'm not gonna say, oh, you know what, you're right, we are wicked. No. It says he's the most proud. Why would he admit that? Okay? He's not gonna humble down to the truth if it's against his narrative. Okay? He's just going to go on here. Now we gotta kill them all. That's gonna be his mindset. Okay? See that little thing that happened in the UK? That was a little tiny thing. Okay? When it really gets bloody, you're gonna know. You're gonna know, you're gonna see the seriousness of the hatred that these devils have. Okay? What?
They say, when Esau, he's always been had that hatred. Ever since he lost the blessing, what did he say? He said, now will I go and slay my brother's Jacob? You know, that energy that he had back then, didn't leave off of him. That's why now his descendants, they have that hatred towards you, right? You know, thinking that, oh, you stole the blessing, whatever. But no, it really was the Lord that put it like that, man. You know, which even if that didn't happen, Esau would still be a natural enemy to us. Because even before the birth, right? What was it? We were going to be opposite one against another.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Go ahead.
Amos 1 and 9, and it reads, thus said the Lord, for the transgression of Tyrus, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they delivered up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant.
It's a tyrant.
breaking the covenant when really, because Edomites they're really our brothers. They're our wicked brothers, but they didn't let us walk through the land. Matter of fact, they're the first people that attacked us when we came out of Egypt. You know, good job there. They attacked them. Hamites were entires. Okay, the Hamites were entires. They were part of selling to these Edomites. Okay, they were hey man, your enemies. All these other nations are your enemies. That's what Jake's gotta understand. All these stupid Jakes talking about marching from Palestine. How dumb are you as a so-called black republic? Them Arabs don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck. They're your enemies too, man. Those are two enemies fighting. Those are two of our enemies fighting each other. Why would you decide? Because you're brainwashed. Okay? And sometimes you'll see a fucking thing about like, I'll see like a post of Jake, something happened to a Jake, maybe like the police have beat us, I don't know, something happens to a Jake, some type of discrimination, right? And then on the bottom, you know, Jake, oh, that's fucked up, and then there'll be like a guy with a Free Palestine artwork on his cover photo, and they'll say, this guy always complaining or talking shit. So I'm like, see, so you guys trying to help these fucking Arabs, and you're a fucking enemy. That's right. Go ahead. So you Jakes gotta fucking wake the fuck up. All right. And really, there's no such nation as Arabs or white people. That doesn't exist. That's a made-up construct. Okay, they're Ishmaelites. The majority of them are Ishmaelites. Some of them are Israelites too. Okay. Go ahead.
Which these other nations, they were never around when we were suffering in slavery. Right. You know, who made up a hashtag, you know, free the slaves at that time. You know? None of them helped you, man. That's what scriptures say, who shall be moldy.
Right.
You know? So whenever it happened, they rejoiced. But here it is, anything happens to these other nations, Jake is the first one, you know, leading the march to free Palestine or whatever.
They were begging for Jake to join in the fight. You blacks, what are you gonna stand? You need you to step up for Palestine. When do you step up with us? Okay. So, you know, but you Jakes, you feed into that. They feed off their energy, okay, and then they dispose it.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead. This is Revelation 11 and verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Right? That's right. So when they saw the Israelites in that dead state, and they didn't help them out of that dead state. Okay? They didn't help them even, you know, help them with the second death. Right? They left you in that state. Why? Because they're your enemies. See, when I go around the earth, I understand I have enemies. I know they're enemies. Even if I smile in their faces, I know they're enemies. And sometimes they can see it off. You know? You know? They might think my smile is kind of like, you know, one person says, kind of a sinister smile. Yeah, look at that smile is kind of, I'm smiling, but I'm angry at the same time. You know? It's a smile, but it's like, you can see, I see the smile is something deeper than the smile. You understand? Like I can see through you, nigga. All right? They can't fool those that have the eyesight. You know what I'm saying? We can also see who's an Israelite a lot of times through spirit. Okay?
Go ahead. These other nations didn't tell us we were Israelites. Because, you know, we had some of them that knew, like that leader in Egypt, Nasser
Gamal Abdul Nasser.
Right. He said something about the Israelites left back and they got right. You know? So which proves that these other nations, they know what the Israelites. Is that right? You know, especially the elite bankers, they know who we are.
That's what you said they made a Tomo.
You know what?
Tomo.
Council together.
Right.
Gamal needs counsel.
Yes, I'm part of the official council.
I think Tomo is like a voice.
Verse 10, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Right, dealing with the kingdom of Judah and the kingdom of Israel, the southern and the northern kingdom. Okay, how did they torment them? Through the prophets. Right? Telling them exactly what's getting ready to happen. That's what we're telling them. Scriptures speak about what a dreadful sound being in their ear. This is a dreadful sound to them.
That's right.
This is something that doesn't sound good to them. right? Because it's not good news for them. The good news is not for everyone. The good news is for the nation of Israel, starting with the elect.
Well, eventually it's going to be good news for the other nations because they're going to have they're going to partake in the kingdom as well. After the circle of servitude.
Yeah, but that's a long servitude. That's a long servitude. Don't even worry about that right now. Don't worry about it. You ain't got no good news like that. Right now, we used to say you're going to get blessed and then you're going to That's what the fathers cut us. Okay? Because guess what? They're not going to be blessed. Okay? They're not going to be. There's going to be nations. Okay? There's going to be nations. That 1,000 years is going to be a long 1,000 years. The Lord's going to make sure we enjoy that. You know? Yeah. I'm Moab and I'm serving captivity. I'm Israel and I'm serving captivity. Go ahead.
Lamentation 2:16. All thy enemies have opened their mouth against thee.
Now, we used to do that to try to make them, feel better. But that in itself shows you still got a slave. You ain't gonna be okay. It's okay. It's okay, Ishmael. It's okay, Moab. You're gonna be okay. These Esau's the real issue. I kind of like you. You're not making what? Well, taste-wise, but it's the file. It's the file. But they're not allowed in the kitchen. That's not their lie. Boy, what you got?
It says, they hiss and they gnash at the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. Yeah. We have found it. We have seen it.
Ooh, yeah, so they've been looking for our downfall. So why the hell won't we put it down in office to them in the future? They're not going to get me Revelations 2 in verse 25. Right? Because the Lord's going to change our minds. Right now, we're in a weak state. Yes. Now, when the Lord delivers the elect, hopefully we're at that number, we're going to be changed, man. The Lord says he's going to judge, speaking of the Edomites, he's going to judge Esau according to his anger. That's right. He said he will put his anger upon us. That's right. That's what that was my view. Yes.
If the Lord says, so if we have the same mind of Yahweh Bashimachai, Moab's going to be our wash spot.
Well, he said, I'm angry with the wicked every day. He's angry with the devil, these devils every single day. Some days you go, you don't even think about Esau. Some days you're out with him. You're not thinking, Esau's not really on your mind. You're just one big day. I know. Okay, I'm saying not every single day. It might be a one day, a couple of days it might slip. Let's be real, But maybe not. Maybe that's good. But me, I'm telling you, not every single day I'm Esau 100% on my mind. I'm talking about my situation. Immediately, I'm trying to get out of this situation. I'm not thinking about looking at Esau, but I'm trying to get out of this situation. I'm not looking at Esau, okay? But the bottom line is this, the Most High, he's angry with these Edomites every single day. Right? So his anger is perfected. Right. His anger is perfected against them. Go ahead.
Because we only know what we see.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
He knows everything. Oh, there we go.
Right, yes.
There we go. We only know what we see. He knows the secrets, everything, all the history, all the dirt. You got more on that?
I was going to add to the point as well, how that, our mindset right now is not the same level. Even look at our forefathers. Even going through the time of Rome, they don't even speak to Samaritans. The Samaritans, they were heathens. Right? That's why the woman at the well said, why are you speaking to me? I'm a Samaritan woman. So it shows the mentality that our people had back then compared to now. Now they just see heathens, yes, me and you together, we're black, I'm black, That's it. But back then, hey, you wouldn't even get close to the proximity of a heathen.
I'm saying, but back then there was a greater separation. Right now, this is the nation. So you kind of got to deal with it too.
That's one thing that made us different too, is that we wouldn't intermingle with everyone else. They looked at us because we are with them. That's one of the reasons why they didn't. Right? Oh, is this the perfection? That was a start. Oh, is this the perfection? Right?
What? This is Revelation 2 and verse 25. It says, but that which ye have already, hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations,
and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of
So
a
we're going to
potter.
rule these other nations with a rod of iron, man. Right? That represents being cruel. That represents being harsh. That represents being tough. Hey, man, I'm going to beat them into subjection, man. So they know. First of all, how did the Lord get put the fear of these other nations on? By bringing that great judgment. He didn't do it by being nice and soft and let me help you. No, he gets his respect through the fear. Right? So they can look back like, oh, remember what he did here, remember what he did here. Because respect means what? To look back. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father.
Yeah, so these nations are going to have to be broken to shivers, right? To stop worshiping their false gods, stop following their wicked customs, okay? And they're going to have to get with the right way. We're going to show them the right path, right? That's what it's going to have to be. And they're going to have to serve us now in slavery. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. That's the order. That's what they were created for. The Most High created us, but He created them in mind for us. Okay? See what I'm saying? This is the reality, man. This is the reality, man. You know, you can get to the point where, we talk to women, it's okay, you got to report. Trying to build up. The bottom line is this is the truth. See, we've been we're such a dumb, beat down state. It's so, like, you know what I mean? You can't even say the truth clearly. It's just the facts of the position of the good. Whether you think it's good or not, it's not my business. See what I'm saying? Speaking of Sarah, she used to call Abraham Lord. She accepted her. We go on. This is Isaiah 40 and 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and they're counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, He taketh up the isles as a very little thing. So the Most High doesn't care about the other nations. He cares about one nation. That's the nation of Israel. The scriptures is basically a love story between the Most High and His people. That's what it is. Right? Verse 17. All nations before Him are as nothing, and they're counted to Him less than nothing and vanity.
This is Deuteronomy 7 in verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord hath chosen thee.
Go ahead.
The Lord hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself.
Holy is separate. Yes. Right? So, like the brother said, we are separate from these heathen and the Samaritans back in the ancient world. So really we're supposed to be like that now, but we can't because we're in this world. Right? We're in a world, we're in a place where it's, hey, everyone's around you. You don't have your own land, your own city, your own situation. Okay? It's still in the mind. That's it. The mind is still separate. Right. And if you create an apartheid type thing, that would be, let's say you have a land created for apartheid, that's a human rights violation. You want to come. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do that, man. Except for Esau. Esau's the only one. Amalek, Esau, Amalek is the only one who can do that, man. Okay? Well, other than that, you can't do that. Go ahead.
It says, for thou art unholy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself, above all the people that are upon the face of the earth.
Upon all the people that are upon the face of the earth. Alright, so we're above all the people that are upon the face of the earth. That's a fact. Okay? That's a fact. So when we deal with these heathen, man, listen, man, don't worry about this heathen. These heathen, they're going to get their judgment. They got a lot to pay for, man. They did a lot. They did a lot of wickedness, man. See? Alright? So the scriptures say don't worry about how the wicked shall be punished, but worry about how the just shall be saved, man. You understand? Don't worry about that. Why do you care about that? Worry about the righteous being delivered and open to hear about the righteous, man. Worry about what's happening with the heathen, man. The heathen ain't worried about you, man. Okay? The heathen are worried about their temples. They're worried about they're worried about keeping you on a low state, mocking you. They got a lot of them mocking you on the low, okay? Smiling in your face and talking shit behind your back and your language in front of you. think about that today, bro. You know, and I don't even think about that shit, because all that's gonna do is put negative mind, because you don't really know if it's gonna put negativity in your mind, it gets you vexed, because you talking shit. It should be like that. I don't worry about that shit. Whether he's talking shit, none of my business. I'm open. That's the truth. That's what I'm saying. You understand? And when they look at us, they know they know something. Okay, they know we're not the same like the rest of the James out here.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him came we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Yeah, so he's not concerned with the other nations, in other words. The Lord is getting ready to establish, us over the other nations, all right, and to rule over them, right? Okay, we're going to rule over them with rigor, right, for that 1,000 years, okay, because they got to get put into order, okay. That's how it's going to go. That's how it's going to go.
And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us.
Right, so that's against your Christian doctrine that everyone's equal, the Lord loves everyone the same. He doesn't love everyone the same. Okay? And yes, he's racist. Yes, he's based on race. Okay? He loves the seed of Israel. Right? The Israelites, the true Israelites. See, when we say that, a lot of you people, your mind goes to the people out there with the hats and the pearls and jumping up in front of the wall. It's not speaking about those people, man. Okay? It's speaking about the true Israelites, man. Okay?
And to
they don't jump for that.
It says, and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance of the world? How long shall this endure?
We don't possess an inheritance. What's our inheritance? The land of Israel. That's the main inheritance. Okay, so all these different spots where Jacob is at, that's not your inheritance. Okay? Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 32 and verse 7. It says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will shew thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, he separated the sons of Adam. He set bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Right. Meaning that he had us in mind first. He had us in mind. You understand? It's like you build a shed to hold your money. So what's more important is the money. The shed is for the money. Right? So in other words, you can lose the shed, but the money is for the shed is for the money. Nobody loses the money. That's why you build the shed. See? So this is the same thing with these heathen. Go ahead. That's what we're going to get the people to think of the little too. Right? Your woman is the best of the woman. We're going to get that as we deserve, right? It's like the Most High did was going to take the best of the best of the fruits and all that. Well, guess what? Think of the people, think of the litter of their people. We're going to get that.
So, going back to how that was going to increase unto the other nations. Now, it's like the Levites, the lineage of Aaron, they will receive what? The best of the best. Which ultimately will go to the Most High, but they're the ones that are, getting it. So likewise with these nations, as you're going to increase unto them, you're going to have their first fruits, including women, everything. Everything you can think of, materials, substance, gold, all of that's going to come to us. Abundance of the Gentiles. It says, verse 9, for the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Real quick, this is Romans chapter 9 and verse 23, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. He afore prepared the nation of Israel unto glory. So when that time comes, he's going to give us that glory back. That glory which he had in the Garden of Eden. You know, when Adam was ruling, right? That glory which we had when King Solomon was ruling. But the glory is going to be intensified, you know, multiplied by a gazillion. It speaks about eye have not seen, ear have not heard, what Yahweh shall prepare for his servants, man. So it's going to be a different glow, man, to where that we're going to flex on these heathens, man. You know how like Jake likes to flex, man. You know, you got a new Rolex, a new car, you're pulling up, flexing with people. Yeah, we're going to flex on these heathens, man. You know, pulling up in chariots, you know, and it's ground shaking, right? Them bowing down to you as they're supposed to do, right? That's what's coming for us, man. Is what? We're the top, the top of the top, man. You know?
We'll be in a humble spirit, man. Very humble. They don't be like the spirit of the Koreans, or anything they do wrong. They're kind of, hey, should they put the dance? Anything they were so humble, just go to the most dramatic, you know? So, I should have put the dance. That's going to be their spirit, man, because they're going to know that we're their lords, man. See?
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh Shemel thy power.
To see Jake talking like this is like, it's like a marvel, especially Jake. Jake is such a low level and they're always so appeasing to these other nations. Yeah. They're not talking in this really class type mentality. It's like that in itself is out of this world, right? See, because our minds are clean. Our minds are clean from the pollution of this world. So when we hear Jake talking, when we hear their mind is filthy, you know, it's like, no, these guys are in a dead state. You know? We can't talk to them because our mentality is on a higher level.
The Lord Yahweh Shemel thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right, above all people. So when Jake's talking about equal rights and nonsense like that, the Lord made us above all nations. Well, why the hell were you looking for equal rights to someone that we're above? You look for equal rights with you in a dog? Yeah. You guys eat my shoe dog. They say eat my shoe dog is better, right? I want equal rights with the dog. You want equal rights with the dog? No, listen to the situation. We're under a curse, and the Lord is going to take us out of that curse, man. See? Put us in our rightful state, man. Right?
The Lord Yahweh Shemel did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because ye are more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. But because the Lord Yahweh Shemel loved you, and because he had kept his oath, which he had sworn unto your fathers, had the Lord Yahweh Shemel brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondman, from the hand of Pharaoh. Bondman. Okay. Redeemed you out of the house of bondman, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know therefore that the Lord Yahweh Shemel thy power is that he is power. He is the Most High, the faithful power, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.
1,000 generations. You know what? Forever. No. That's what it means. Okay? So guess what they're going to do? They're going to make sure that they take he's going to make sure he fulfills his promise. Okay? Read that again.
Verse 9, know therefore that the Lord Yahweh Shemel thy power, he is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him, and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations.
To 1,000 generations, and keep his commandments. Alright?
Which makes it even more beautiful because, again, the Lord has not even did not make his ways known unto Israel. It's like had not made his ways known unto the rest of the world. See, only Israel knows what is pleasing unto the Lord. That's what makes Israel separate from the rest of the world, because we know what the Lord likes. See, as a woman unto her husband, the woman knows what her husband likes, and the fact that she's doing that's pleasing unto her husband.
This is 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 17. Wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, said the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. That's how what we're supposed to do. In other words, in mindset, in conduct, we're supposed to be separate from the rest of these people, but especially our own people. Then we're in a complete mindset of a slave mentality, the complete beast mindset. We're not supposed to be in that mindset, man. That's why, like the brother was saying, whenever you get around certain demons, then we kind of see that something. It's like you became separate. Now you're separate with the Lord. Now you're actually conducting yourself as an Israelite, as a royalty. And seeing that these people, they're mere commoners, they're peasants, right? So when you come forth with that energy that is sensitive, this guy knows something. So that's how we're supposed to conduct ourselves, man. And when you do that, the Lord will accept you. Because currently right now, man, our nation, man, they're completely blue, man. The Lord doesn't want them. You see?
Imagine if all Israelites dealt with each other like how the brotherhood was. Every Israelite. Just like how the brotherhood deals. The brother needs something, or the brother knows a situation, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If all the nations dealt with it like this, it's order and everything. Come on. These nations will be mouth would open and give those places. Because we would be so much above how they operate for the hell is going on. See, even when brothers get around, it's like, what the hell is going on? It's a very peculiar gathering. Usually when you see people gather together, they're usually, you can tell that they're friends. I can see how they're friends. They all kind of look the same. They all look like ball players. They all look like football players. They look like nerds. Yeah, it makes sense. Seems like, even if they're jakes around, even you can tell they're the same as those people. They got like the same profession or whatever, or they have the same interest in games or whatever, video games or whatever. But Jake, that's in the truth. We all come from different backgrounds. Yeah. Understand what I'm saying? You can tell we come from different backgrounds. But it's like we're all together, so it's kind of like a pod, like it's like a perfect flow at the same time. So this guy's young and older. Shit. Go ahead.
The precept that says we are like stones perfectly fit together in Yahushua. That's right. We all come together in Yahushua. We all have the same mindset. It might not be visible, the picture, like you said, oh, these people, we can see why they're friends, but it's in the mind. Mentally, we have the same mindset.
Yeah, I got a piece of that. Amos 3 and 3, can two walk together except they be agreed?
Right. The answer is no. Right? Because if you do, it's going to be conflict. Right? You got to be of the same mindset. Right? You got to be of the same mindset. Right? That includes your woman too. You got a woman, you're not of the same mindset. Eventually, that's why Jake got conflict. Because the woman is not rolling on a man's page most of the time, right? Especially if you did. So this point is going to be conflict. But that's why the scriptures even speak about those types of loving when a man and brethren get together, and also when a man and wife agree together. She's following his program around the same mindset.
Psalms 133 verse 1, behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments.
Right. And you can see a lot of these heathens, they have that to a certain extent. A lot of these heathens, like Elon, right? They be rolling it. Everywhere they go, they gotta go together. They're gonna buy one water bottle at the corner store. All five of them go inside and buy one. They leave the house, they all leave together to buy one water bottle. Yeah, with sandals. They're all going to the shop.
To the ratio guy.
Boy, their time is coming. Their time will come. But they're all moving in like unison. They're all together. They all, you can tell they have like a particular bond and so good, right? And Ishmael, you see certain people like going together. You tell their friends, they got like a brotherly thing, but it can never be on the level of Israel when they go together. See, there's a difference. When the Israelites get together, there's a difference. All right? Go ahead. Good. What you got?
This is the book of John, chapter 13, verse 35. It says here, by this shall all men know that you are my disciples,
if you have love one to another. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, so I want to say something too. The thing is this, which that's something that's a no for this. But the thing is this, right? The heathen, they all seem similar. You give them the Edomites all together, they all kind of have like a similar spirit to them, similar vibe. Like the Ishmaelites, they all kind of similar vibe to them. Why? They're all similar. Jacob together is like they're all different spirits, but they're all like clearly they're different. Like, you know what I mean? In the way they things they like, the way they but they're all together. So it's kind of like a little kind of sight, you know. But those are those jewels. Yes. Those are diverse jewels, right? Even the jewel in itself has diverse colors coming out of it. You know, even one jewel. It's not the same. It doesn't look the same.
Yeah, that's what makes it special. You know, because it's unique. You know, it's not like the others. It's not like the rest. That's how the nation of Israel is. They're not like these other people. They're like kind of like the groupie sense, like it's neutral. You know, in a sense.
Yeah.
There's no funk, no like vibe to it.
Yeah.
That way. But in Israel, there's like this flavor, this diversity.
Automated.
Yes. They're lively. No,
I'm talking about the heathen.
Oh yeah, they're automated. They're kind of like bots. You know, when you play a video game, the main characters, the heathens are kind of like bots, basically.
There's one Jake I said, was talking about this other Jake that we know. He said, yeah, he wants everyone to wake up at this time. He thinks everyone is robots. He doesn't pronounce his robot like robots. Robots. Everyone's robots. Right? So the heathen are like robots. Okay? You got more than that? But yeah, so with Jake, like the brother said, we're lively stones. You know, we're lively stones, man. When you read the story of Jonah, the story of Isaac, they have different spirits, they have different personalities, man. Elijah, I'll start cracking up, right? Elijah, it's true. This is how Elijah was, man. He's like, yeah, because he was bringing the fire down, and then he's like, it wasn't. Elijah wanted to keep bringing the fire. Even the guys came home. Elijah wanted to bring the fire down. Apostle I said, well, I like burning people with fire. The apostles, you got to bring on that, to stir people's mind up. What? This is ridiculous. I didn't say that. Elijah liked burning people. But hold on, why was he bringing out the fire? He was having fun. You can't tell me he was having fun.
Two of the disciples of Yahushua asked if he could send fire from heaven. Lord called him the son of thunder.
That's right. So these different prophets have different personalities, but then you have certain prophets that may be more on the chill side. Do this, they might have done something different in the spirit. Who knows? Every prophet has a different spirit. Okay? Every Israelite has their different spirit, has their unique spirit. Okay? Go ahead.
Backing up the brother's but it says here, Jeremiah 6, Jeremiah 6 and 16. Thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, he will not walk therein. So that peace comes with following the law, statutes, and commandments, obeying Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And again, it says what? Love is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So us seeking the old path is coming back to that love. Okay, because again, Israel is really 12. Before it's a nation, before it was 12 nations, it's really a family. So that family coming together, that's the love that we're supposed to show one another. That's what those that have been waking have today. Right? The followers of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, they have that love for one another. See? And that's the way that we're supposed to see and walk their way.
This is the book of 1 Peter 2 in verse. It says in verse 4. It says, to whom coming as unto a lively stone, this is allowed indeed of men, but chosen of Yahweh and precious. Ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house, an holy priesthood.
The third temple being built, which we consists of the elect of the nation of Israel, man. They are those lively stones, man. It's the foundation. The cornerstone is Yahweh Shai. You know? Which that's what holds everything together. It's that cornerstone. That's right. So that true love is, love starts with Yahweh Shai. He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. If you love Yahweh, you love the Most High, by keeping the commandments, you're going to have love for your brother. You know?
And there's a reason why the Lord said, don't cut the stones to put them in to make up the temple. He said, don't cut it. Leave it as is. However you find it, put it in the temple, build the temple like that. Every stone is unique. You know, this is one thing you got to learn when you come into this truth too, is that, you know, you're dealing with brothers, you're dealing with different spirits, and you can't, you know, the spirits are going to kind of clash in certain ways because the flesh and pride is in the You understand what I'm saying? What? Those spirits that are of the elect, the ones that are of the elect, you know, they're supposed to be in, right? So that what, they can make up that building. And all of them have to be unique, but they all need to be in that building. Okay? One might look kind of weird, but that's okay. That's how the most I want. That's roll, man. Are you sure? Are you sure? Put it in as is. You don't curse you out.
It says, verse 5, it says, ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house, a holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable unto the Most High by Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
And that's what the stones are doing, as a sexual sacrifice. Even if there are differences, they're still doing the work of faith. They all come together again under the authority of the hour God.
That's like it's kind of like a puzzle. You know, the puzzle, you need all the pieces to put, you know, the puzzle together to paint the picture. That's the same thing with the body of believers, right? You can't take out a piece of the puzzle and say, no, it's not. You don't need that one. But when you come to the final product, you're going to see like, no, that piece of the puzzle, we needed it for the picture to be completely, you know, perfect. Right? So it's the same thing with the different brothers that put with different spirits in this. You know, regardless how you feel about it, you know, the brother brushes me the wrong way, this, that, the third, but the Lord selected him to be part of the building, right? Because he has a purpose within the body. You know, you can't say you don't need your toes or you don't need your finger. No, you need it, man. If you don't have it, there's going to be a certain imbalance within your body, man.
Yeah, like one elder said, when you got a big puzzle, you know, you got different pieces of the puzzle. Some they bind together. You got another puzzle that might not bind with that particular piece, but it's still part of the image. It's still part of the puzzle. So like we're going into these different spirits. You know, you gotta let Yahweh try to do his work.
He said that idolatry. The Most High's favorite is Peter, but Yahweh Shai's favorite is John. You see, but they're all part of the picture. You see.
That's why when Yahweh Shai called up Peter to follow him, and John pulled up too, and Peter was kind of like, oh, what is this man gonna do? Why is he pulling up with us? He's like, oh, don't worry about it. You know? Because what? Like the brother said, that was his favorite one, man. You know?
It was actually the altar that he was building, not the temple, but the altar that he said to not to cut the stone. That's correct.
Exodus 20, and I will start at 24. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, thy sheep, and thy oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stones. For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it.
We are lively sacrifice. No? Go ahead. That was it? That was it on that? Yeah, so you're not supposed to lift up your tool upon every stone when you're building the altar. You have to put it as is, whole. You know fully the way it is. Or whatever shape it was, you put it in and you build it back. What you got? What's a lot? That's it?
Yeah, look at Jeremiah 12 and 9. My heritage is come to me like a speckled bird.
Yeah, the Israelites. Dealing with also the look too. They look different and they actually have different spirits. Even amongst the tribes have different personalities as tribes. And then within the tribes, there's different personalities. That's how the Lord created it. He likes diversity. Why do you think he created season? The Most High was like the Edomites. Guess what? There was no season. What? Just eat the shit raw. Okay? That shows you the Most High. He's not going to bother you. Right?
Exodus 20 and verse 25, NLT. If you use stones to build my altar, use only natural, uncut stones. Do not shape the stones with a tool, for that would make the altar unfit for holy use.
That's why even when the Lord he said what? No one is good to that soul. No one is evil to that soul. Because everything is not good to every man. Because everybody has different experience. Everybody has, they like different things. You can't force somebody to like something. I don't like, this such and such. I don't like fish. Oh, brother, you should be. I wish I ate fish. There's no wrong of them having to eat fish. It's not Passover. Okay? Passover, commanded to eat lamb, so that's in the law. You can't command nobody to eat fish because you like fish. Well, I like fish. All right? And you got demons on you. You like fish. You might be a genocide. Right? Well, go ahead. That's just watching the dance movie. Huh? So anyways, at the end of the day, man, the bottom line is every brother's made different.
Okay, if I may add to dealing with the drinking that this Apocrypha says, don't force a man to drink, if you really want to. Well, that brother might have a different spirit, might not want to be drinking at that time, but you don't push it down his throat. Come on, brother, celebrate.
It's an occasion, brother.
Yeah, let him be, bro.
You might draw him into something that he was trying to stay away from. Fighting a particular demon, you're pushing it down his throat, and then now you got the demon's throat. Okay? Trying to be Mr. Cool. Oh, it's not so yet? It's supposed to be flowing in unison, too much dead space. But you gotta wait till the scripture comes up. First Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 9. Alright. But take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. Right? Don't let your liberty become a stumbling block to those that are weak. In other words, like the brother was saying, forcing your spirit upon the other brother. Once again, being in this truth, so you know that there's going to be diversity. So you can't force another brother to be just like you, mimic you or whatever. It doesn't work like that. But the Lord has it to where the certain spirits, they lie to them, like the brother was saying. Naturally. It's not even forced. It's just like, naturally, brother clicks with that brother. There's certain brothers that they don't click like that, but they're still part of the body.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's just his spirit. That's how his life is. Cool. We still do the work, but he's still a brother. That's it. Just because you don't like he doesn't like the same things as you, doesn't mean like, that's brother, he's not a brother, he doesn't like chicken, whatever. No. That's his spirit. the kingdom will all be able to get along.
If you just in that land, there's a problem.
So you might not like it, but you realize that you can
That's the unit.
here. I'm making a vegetarian tofu. Where's that in the scripture? Show me that church. Thus, you sacrifice the tofu. First of all, that's soy. That's soy that really builds a pressure.
Verse 9, but take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. Yeah, it can become a stumbling block too. You can cause someone to fall out the truth like that, man. You know, you're forcing things down his throat and he can't do it, he can't handle it, he can't digest it, and now he's like, oh fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
You know? Now you caused that, that's on you. You know, that's why you gotta be aware of, how you treat other brothers.
Well, really, you can't cause none of the elect to come to the truth. I want to say this real quick. You can't cause, if he's of the elect, no matter what he's going to do, that's the bottom line. But, you be guilty of weakening different ways, down. You can't cause them to come. If they're coming out the truth, they're just not going to be correct.
That's why it says that they're weak, they're not built up yet. That's a
Real quick, a story the elder Apostle Rambam always tells, in the One West in the school, his skin tone was too light, so he was looked at sideways, man. Like he was going into it in detail recently, how a particular, brother would look at him like, literally not, seeing size him up. And that basically weighed on them. That's what he said. We weighed on them, so we have to carry that.
Fuck those guys. And I bet you none of them motherfuckers see. You know what I'm saying? That's wicked, man. Because you know that you first of all you already have demons on you because you're not going to way. And they're just fucking adding up to the demons, man. Well, what did Mosai say to Job's friends?
Yeah.
Now you're talking all that shit, man. But they were saying wise work, but they were saying it in out of context because they didn't apply it. And they were just breaking up Job down, man. And Job even said that you guys are not helping the spirits in so many ways, man. You're making it worse, man. You're flipping it. Alright? No, one of the friends said, listen, man, I wish that the Most High put more hell on you so that you can learn to not speak blasphemy or whatever, man. So what, man? You do that to, and that's a matter of what, So you do that to one of the men of the world, man. You gotta pay for that. Okay? That carnal shit, man.
It says, in any event, one of you little ones is better. If a millstone is tied around your feet, you cast it to the sea.
Neck. Everything. Your neck.
Another point, man, it's better for you to die. This is 1 Corinthians 8 and verse 11. And through thy knowledge shall the weak brother perish, for whom Hamashiach died. Right. Yeah, it's through you that brother's gonna perish. But like the brother said, none of the elect's gonna fall out of truth. But once again, it cause them to weaken their faith, and offend them. Which put them in a bad state, man. It might be, stumbling block. You might be battling a particular demon, and here it is, you're increasing the demon. And then now he's in the abyss thinking, oh shit, it might really die, it might not doing it, whatever that he's dealing with, here it is, you're inflating it, man. Rather than actually, exercising that demon out, man. Which there's a difference in, building a brother up, because building a brother, you gotta break him down and then, build him back up again, but it's not constantly, breaking down the brother. You have to build him back up too.
That's why scriptures talk about how charity is important. You gotta show love. Verse 30. In other words, you gotta think about the brother before you think about yourself.
Right. It goes back to the commandments, esteeming your neighbor better than as thyself,
Not just think about yourself.
Yeah, man.
Verse 13. Wherefore, if
just as Yahushua said, as you have done unto them, you have done unto me. You have to see that too. Because it says, know ye not that the moment that Yahushua is in you, lest you be reprobate. that's not only speaking about yourself, it's also the brothers that you congregate, or anyone that's in the street. You have Yahushua is in that individual.
So you have to see Yahushua in that brother. Okay, there might be some differences, but you guys still have to see Yahushua in that brother. Does he understand the scripture? Yeah. Does he have the spirit in him? You know? So you still gotta honor that. You know, the scripture says honor the brotherhood.
Yeah. I mean, it shows you how, you know, how heavy a spirit King David had. Because, you know, he didn't even want to deal with Saul in particular ways, but that was still, he said that was still the Lord's chosen. So he was still careful, even though the Lord was not with Saul, but he knew the Lord used Saul. You know, so that shows me that, you know, the type of man King David was, huh?
Yeah. It says, verse 13, wherefore if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh while the world spendeth, lest I make my brother to offend.
So, let's do certain things that offend the brother, just don't do it around him. You know, he's not drinking or something like that. Hey, just don't drink in the own time. Well, don't force it down. Don't force it down his throat. Yeah, you know, drink, brother, drink. You know, take your shots, brother. You have to. It's an order. You know?
He said, come on, man. If I pour a drink, he's there. What are you doing in the house?
No, he came with that energy. I'm just messing. But all it is, man,
Yeah, but you know, some guys really gonna offend. You know, there's different things. You know, there's different things that could offend. Let's say a brother's doing this, yes, and you don't really know the ins and outs. I'm gonna go, you know, deal with this. Tell him, I don't know. Let's say I'm gonna go deal with this Edomite shit. He's not even built up to understand because no other nations here. I'm gonna deal with it. What? Deal with it? Yeah, I'm gonna deal with it right now. It's right there. You know what? That's easy. You know what? Yeah, you know? That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Because he's thinking that he's not, you know, people might say, careful. It's like, that's not kill him. But he's not on that level yet.
Yes.
So that can offend him.
Right. Now let's say, I don't know, your family's throwing a Christmas dinner. No, come, brother, I'm inviting you. There's gonna be a lot of food. Christmas? You know? And I might weaken him a little bit. You know? That's a pagan holiday, right?
I got some turkey for my mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's more weekend.
Romans 14.
Think about it back on your time.
It says, this is Romans 14, and I'm going to start at verse 19. Let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace, and the things wherewith one may edify another.
Edify means what? To build up. Right? You gotta say, doing safety is going to build up. Not breaking down.
Verse 20, for meat destroy not the work of the Most High. All things indeed are pure, but it is evil for that man who eateth with offense. It is good neither to eat flesh, nor to drink wine, nor anything whereby thy brother stumbleth, or is offended, or is made weak. Verse 22, hast thou faith? Have it to thyself before the Most High. Happy is he that condemneth not himself in the thing which he alloweth. And he that doubteth is damned if he eat, because he eateth not of faith. For whatsoever is not of faith is sin.
Right. So you do something that you know that's against your conscience. I didn't do it. I'm saying not doing it. So therefore it's sin. Right. You do something on a particular level and you do something you know ain't nothing wrong with it. That turkey ain't crazy out right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you just eat it. Whatever. Hey, it is what it is. Right? You know? Well, like if you eat outside, if you buy it at the restaurant, what do you think? If you get halal, what does that mean? That means you have an Israelite supreme over that. So what's the one worse than the other? It's all the same. Don't tell me you go out and eat looking at the restaurant. Don't tell me you put the symbols on the restaurant.
also it tells you don't be over righteous. Yeah, we have a liberty in Yahushua. Right. It also tells you don't use this liberty as a cloak of relationship. As it says, the Lord has not given us permission to sin.
Ecclesiastes vexes the soul to the point where every day is a fight and vexation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I can't eat that. Oh, you got something ready, you know? You got the mackerel ready, and then, you know, you go look up the information on the mackerel ready. Oh, no, that symbol goes back to this and that. The whole leg. Oh, you got to shoot away the whole back. Now you're hungry. No, I can't order because I don't know what they did. So every day now is a stress and a pain to just eat, just to swallow food. Is that a way to live? Are you going to do that every day until you get up? You can get whatever, your body's not going to break down? You're in the field of spirit. That's being over righteous. Well, what do you think? Where's that going to lead you? Remember, I'm going to take it out. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. You got to drink it. It's very sick. You got to hide it. I want it. What's this? Don't use common sense. That's what you got? You're posing. He's looking at the tablet. Oh, sure there is a precept filled with knowledge. It's serious. Huh? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It says John 7:24. Judge not according to appearance, but judge righteous judgment.
Thank you. The water, brother. The water. Now break it down.
Yeah. So again, have righteous judgment to how to maneuver in this wicked society. How to maneuver with the heathens, how to maneuver around the brothers, how to and again, moving in the spirit, right? Again, like I said, like I mentioned, knowing that you have that liberty, but knowing, like the brother said, knowing what is good for you, not giving yourself over to things that are equal to yourself, but again, moving in the spirit, making sure that you're not condemning yourself.
But as you grow in your relationship with your Shai, you're going to know the things that you're allowed to do and not to do. If you're not allowed to do something, then both sides are going to be hell upon you, right? Until you acknowledge that, yo, I'm not allowed to do this, I'm not supposed to do it. But there's certain things that you're going to do, the Lord's just going to wink at you, right? You know, like, you got to work on the Sabbath or, things of that nature. The Most High's going to wink. But if you're not on the level, certain things you just can't do.
That's right. Right. That's why you're a teacher. That's why the brotherhood helps you learn these things too. Certain things that you can't do. If thou shouldest mark iniquity, you then shall stand. Right? So the Lord to mark your iniquity.
That's why it says do nothing without counsel. So even if you're not sure about something, like the brother said, use the brotherhood. That's why we're here. Whether you might ask a question, whether might be a lot of scripture that this might confirm what you're thinking, what you're thinking. Now that your conscience is free from guilt, so now you can do what you have to do, man.
So, around 30:21, give not over thy mind to heaviness, and inflict not thyself in thine own counsel. Like the example the brother was saying, you don't know what you should disagree with. You haven't ate for days. You know what I'm saying?
Food is in front of you.
Every food is polluted. That shall be the power of the Gentiles. So you got to use balance. So we're joking around, but this is important.
Is this made from a black business?
Yeah.
You're a slave business. I can't eat this because listen, I used to be in a level where if it wasn't dark outside, I wouldn't, it was exactly over. Like even now if I see blue, I say, yo, it's not over yet. If I see any lights, And it might not shine. Something, there's a natural light to the earth. Brother, there's a natural light to the earth, brother. See, I didn't understand this. There's a natural light, so sometimes you look at it, and you know, oh, it's not done yet, but you look at it. Bro, I used to open the window, be green. Like, God, look, I can't fight for it, God, so I'm there looking at all nobody, I can't do everything. So I'm there fucking painting for every time because I missed it. I'm scared to touch anything. Right? Order food, what? That's crazy. Huh? So I was there suffering, right?
You know, we also come into the understanding of Yahweh Shai that we have grace in Yahweh Shai. We also have liberty in Yahweh Shai. The law is still in effect, but we're not under the law. So if you break the Sabbath, you're going to receive consequences.
Especially being in slavery, we're not sovereign. We don't choose, what you want. What you get, it's given to you. When you're in slavery, you don't choose, pick and choose what's in the menu. So whatever master gives you to eat, that's what you're going to eat tonight. He gives you chicken feet, you eat chicken feet. He gives you slop, you eat slop. Or you're just going to starve on and,
As long as it's lawful.
as long as it's lawful. As long as it's lawful.
We say liberty, we have liberty in Yahweh Shai. That doesn't mean, when we said we're not under the law is still in effect. Can't use your liberty as a code of conditions. Liberty as a code of conditions is doing badness.
That's the swine.
Because it says, okay, we're not walking after the law, carnal law, but we're still walking after the law of the Spirit.
And if you're in the spirit, you're not going to want to do that shit anymore. The Bible, listen, whenever there's ever been a mistake, I felt the vow for so like days, but I was like it was inside of me, like, oh God, if I ate like one piece and it took forward, from the vow for days. So you think I'm gonna want to eat a whole meal like that? Right? Because a lot of times, that's why it's, you gotta watch out for the Italian restaurants. They have names on the stuff that you don't know what it is. They don't tell you it's what it's even beef. They'll say beef, and then they'll say something else on it. And you find out, oh yeah, that's just some particular sauce. How much different types of sauce? See? So they'll mess you up with that. So, but when we do that, when we eat that, what happens? We feel defined. Like, oh yeah, that was good though. Nah, that wasn't good. Even when we eat it, you feel something's off. Yeah, that's what we call it. Yo, what is this? Yeah? That's it. That's it. Okay, you got something?
Real quick. This is Matthew 25, in verse, instead of verse 35. It says, for I was hungry and he gave me meat. I was thirsty and he gave me drink. I was a stranger and he took me in. Naked and he clothed me. I was sick and he visited me. I was in prison and he came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when shall we be hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? When shall we be a stranger and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee? Or when shall we be sick or in prison and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Going back to the point that we made earlier, of how that you got to see how it shine within each individual brethren, regardless of how their spirit is. That's why you're going to do these things, whenever they're in the bind, you're going to help them out, show forth your charity. Right? Yeah. Show forth your charity, because ultimately he's a brother. You got to see that, this guy, how Shai is dealing with him. So, hey, I got to deal with him as I'm dealing with Yahweh Shai.
So don't put away your own carnal thoughts. Yeah. Just this world. You got to put on charity. It says that charity is above all things.
It says it covered the multitude of sins.
We'll get the last scripture. This is 1 Corinthians 13. Verse 1 says, though I speak with the tongues of man and of angels, have not charity, and become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal.
Do I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge? Do I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity? I am nothing.
That's something else about it.
Sirach 15 and 18. For the wisdom of the Lord is great. He is mighty in power and beholdeth all things. And his eyes are upon them that fear him, and he knoweth every work of men. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither had he given any man license to sin. So even under the grace, by the sacrifice of Yahweh, we still don't have that license to sin. And even in the kingdom of heaven, we're not going to sin. See? We're going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments forever. And even these other nations, we're going to force them to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Right?
So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. Praise, please give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadosh. The marks of the apostle, those who create millstone citations. Much love and respect to Rocky out there pushing his word out and true sincerity. Shemai, Allah, Yahweh, Elohayna, Yahweh, Echad, Shemai, Allah, Yahweh, Elohayna, Yahweh, Echad, Shemai, Allah, Yahweh, Elohayna, Yahweh, Echad, Abad B'Bah, Kwam Yashar, Kwam Yashar, Kwam Yashar, Kwam Yashar.